Hey, what's good? Gemini. No, hold on. Yeah, I already did Taurus. Okay. So, you don't have to be a Gemini sun sign for the messages to resonate. You can have heavy Taurus or heavy Cancer placements in your chart. You don't have to. The messages may resonate, they may not. It's all good. You can't vibe with it, it's all good. So just use your discernment. All right, so let's see what's good. All right, this reading can be about your job or about work. It's something about having the courage to walk away from something, because some of you guys, you may not be wanting to leave a job situation or leave a work situation behind, and it's understandable. Some of you guys are, you want to venture off to something else. You want to do something else. This could be career-wise too. Something that you want to venture off to something else that you're skilled at, you're talented at, that you are, that you have mastered. And that could be like something that's to have you. It's like a emotion. It'd be an emotional type of like decision, because well, I'm not gonna say exactly why it's an emotional decision, or maybe it's like an emotional decision. Not bad. Or it's just like, is attached to you emotionally making this decision. Or when it comes to walking away from something. Some of you guys, you're not passionate about something anymore. Somebody else had that too. I forgot who. All right, Jimmy. Yeah, you may it's like a lack of passion. Maybe you just lost your zest for whatever this is. It could just be a lack of passion. You just you're not passionate about something anymore. It doesn't get the people going. I'm just kidding. No, maybe it don't. It is what it is. Or it doesn't get your blood pumping. It doesn't. For somebody, it doesn't. It's just not where it's at anymore. That's not for everybody, because some of you guys, you already made this move, you already left something behind, you already went elsewhere, and this is not, you're not in that energy. You feel good, you feel great, whatever the case may be. You made that decision, you made that change. Some of you guys, you can be experiencing some type of delay, some type of blockages. You can have Aries in your chart, you don't have to. You can be dealing with the Aries, but you may be hesitant to do something here. I feel like because it's not necessarily the unknown. It's more so of the things you aren't aware of. It's having to, it's not getting into something new. This is more so of like just stepping into the darkness, literally. It's like stepping into the unknown. I feel like when it's like the full energy for you, and in this case, when it's like the full energy, this is like, okay, I know something's at the bottom, but this moon energy may have you feeling like, I don't know what the fuck is lurking. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be getting into because it's dark. It doesn't mean anything though. It can also just be illusion. It can be, I feel like it's just an energy of uncertainty. Like you're uncertain about what will happen or what's going to happen or what can't happen and all this other shit. But you do know, some of you guys do know that something is not it anymore. You're not passionate about something anymore. Could be a person, place, thing, whatever. You know what I mean? Some of you guys is like, it doesn't feed your inner child. Whatever is something that you've been doing, I don't know, maybe it doesn't feed your inner child anymore. It's no longer innocent. It's like you've gotten into something heavy. It's like you're in kitchen nightmare or some shit now. It's like you worked your ass off to get to working in kitchen, in Hell's Kitchen. Now you working at Hell's Kitchen with Ramsey, and it's just like, all right, now I just can't do this anymore. It's like, it's very much so, draining, possibly even. But some of you guys, you have these dreams of doing something here, or you're dreaming about doing something else, and your head is in the clouds. I feel like this could be childhood dreams of something. You want to get into something where you've always dreamed as a child of doing something, something in particular. So that could be something that you are getting into, or that could be something that you're thinking about. You could have Cancer in your chart. You don't have to. You may have people that they're not really fond of you leaving something behind, or fond of you doing something here. And it could be because, sometimes when you want to go and chase your dream, so to speak, you may be getting paid less. You may be doing this. You may be doing that. It may be something that's like, people look at things like, oh, but stability, money, if you have kids or wife, whatever, husband, oh, what about your family? So they more so thinking about the material part of it, which you're like, well, shit, what about the spiritual part of it? What about, how it makes me feel, how about my life's purpose? Like, does that not matter? So some of you guys are the whole practical, or the whole like sticking to the script is not it for you. And so you may have some people that's just like, oh my God, Gemini, you sure you want to do that? I heard Tyler from 40th Ave, they did some shit like that. They went to the military. They did this, they did that, and it wasn't this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Some of you guys can definitely be thinking about getting into the service. Air Force can be, Army, Navy, Marines, whatever. Coast Guard, something. It could be because it's like, maybe you always wanted to do something. If not that, it can be where you, if it's not necessarily where there's always something that you wanted to do, it could be something where like you might want to do it when you were in like high school, or you were like, ROTC or whatever the case may be. It was impressionable, or I don't know, maybe you didn't go for other reasons, maybe because of family. It could be because, something about a grandma or something, or mom. Yeah, Gemini sun here. So, you might have thought, some of you guys might have gotten into something, you could have been in something, a career or something like that for years. And you might have never thought a day would come where you would be lacking passion and not passionate about it anymore. And then boom, it's like your fears comes true. You actually, you're starting to become, or you have become less passionate about something that you've been doing for a long ass time. It can also be where you're pulling yourself together after maybe losing some type of drive that get up and goes. You can definitely be a man. You don't have to. Hierophant is here. You can definitely have Taurus in your chart. Not only that, the High Priestess, damn. A lot of Pisces here. You can have Pisces in your chart as well. What's up with all these fucking ads? Like, every other song, that's definitely odd, but whatever. So, yeah, it is a lot to do with the unknown. I will say that when it comes to you walking away from some type of career, like I said, you could have been doing something for a long time, 10 years even, 10 months, which, I mean, I guess it depends on what's going on, what it is. It can be that you can be, you know, like losing passion for, or losing energy, drive, or whatever for. So, some of you guys, you may feel like something has ruined you. You might have been in like a, you know, a business where it was very, very physically demanding. This could be something like construction, something where you're on your feet, or you're working, you know, working your ass off, knees, elbows, toes. You know, it's like a lot of physical activity. A lot might have, you know, you could have fucked up your body, your back, your knees, your this, your that. You love doing whatever this was, but, or is, or was, or whatever, but it's ruined you, and it's like you're trying to get away from it, or you want to leave that behind. It's not for everybody, of course. You can definitely be a Gemini. I'm talking to. Yeah, 10 of Wands. I feel like something is definitely stressful. You might have been dealing with a lot of physical problems too while doing whatever this is. Some of you guys, is about standing up a lot or something like that. Something about your shoulders too. Could be posture. Some of you guys could have definitely, you know, a lot of things could have gotten misaligned or fucked up or pulled or whatever throughout whatever this is. And it could also be restricting you from doing other things. So this could be something that already had happened. And it's like you ruined your body doing some type of like physical work for a long ass time, to where now it's like it's restricted you from being able to kind of, you know, maybe to enjoy what it is you usually love doing. I can understand that, where it's like the pain is worse than the passion, and you know, it is what it is. But this could also be where you're just burnt out on doing whatever you've been doing. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but some of you guys, you've been doing this shit for a long time. Some of you guys, you've just been doing it for 10 months. I'm not kidding. This can be Amazon shit. FedEx, UPS. And it's just like, yeah, at first it was all good. And I was like, yeah, let's go. And I'm up and I'm down and I'm doing all this and moving around and got the energy, got to this, got to that. And now you're just like, yeah, I'm fucking tired. You know, you might also felt like a job is taking you for granted. Like, you know, oh, we don't really, like a energy of, we don't really need you. We don't really care if you, you know, we don't really need you or something like that. They almost act as if you're like trash, or not really trash, but like you're disposable is what I meant. But yeah, you could also had a lot of weight on your shoulders, literally. And then also like just people, my nose is itching, I'm sorry. But it was, you know, just people, you know, responsibilities, one thing after another, problems with your knees, your toes, your elbows, your back, your whatever. This could be something that you already went through. You might have been in the military, you know, been in the service, and that could have ruined your body some way, some shape, somehow. I'm just saying. But yeah, maybe you felt obligated. Like I said, some of you guys have a family that you have to support and take care of and all this other stuff, you know, or even yourself or whatever. And or dogs too, because they're here. Some of you guys may have like fish or something, but it could have definitely like, or like, you know what I'm trying to say. But it could have definitely put a lot of wear and tear on you. It could have put a lot of stress on you, because you had to make sure you bring home the bacon. Because I mean, who else is going to do it? I'm not saying that nobody else can do it, but you're the man of the house or whatever, whoever this is for, and it's like you have to do what you have to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, that's how you feel. I mean, I'm not saying like some people don't think like that. Just like women don't always think that they should be in the house making sandwiches and bearing children. So same shit. But yeah, some of you guys just took on a lot. You know, you took on too much. So here's you kind of thinking about going another direction. All right, what's up, the moon? I feel like a lot of it is to do with just not knowing, you know, as far as it just being uncertain about how something is going to be or turn out. Yeah, some of you guys, your concern, for some of you guys, your main concern is being underpaid, going somewhere else and being underpaid, being undervalued, doing more but getting less, shit like that. Some of you guys is you're I'm not gonna say it's a fear, but it could just be a worry that you either you're gonna be underpaid, or do something too fast. My nose just keep itching. I'm sorry. Doing something too fast to where you know, I'm not gonna say regret it, but possibly, or you get into something and then you lose that inspiration to do it, to continue on. Some of you guys have Virgo in your chart. You don't have to. Yeah. The thing is, though, I think this is just worries, is coming from this uncertainty energy. But we got the Wheel of Fortune here, upright at that. This is, you're destined you're destined for something else. I would say greatness. I'm not saying you aren't. It's not that I'm not seeing it. I am getting it, though, whatever this is. But it's also like something's destined. You're destined to be doing something else, or you're destined to be following your dream, following your child dreams, whatever that means. I feel like some of you guys literally had some things you wanted to do before you chose to do something, because you had to take care of your family, take care of your kids, or this, or that. But you know, so it would pay good, and it was a good opportunity, etc. Now this is more so of now, after you gotten battered and bruised and all this other shit, getting into something that's you're passionate about. Some of you guys is art, painting, drawing, whatever, street art, graffiti, etc., things of that nature. Some of you guys are good musicians in some sort of way, something to do with music. So you could be musically inclined, and that can also be something to get in. Not to get into, but that could be something too that you're like, what if I just stop what I'm doing and just play music and just go play music somewhere and have people throw money in my hat, or, you know, just, I mean, not necessarily, hopefully it's not entirely like that. Oh my God, my nose. Ugh. All right. But yeah, something is like, it's fated to happen. Karma is here too, and if I'm not mistaken, isn't like, I heard Capricorn, or not Capricorn, but Saturn is in retrograde or something like that. So that makes a lot of sense in this case. So this is the cycles of life. Something could be being cycled out, but this is a decisive moment for you, or it will be. What do you want to do? What are you going to do? What's paying the bills is good and everything, you know, but you've been doing it for so long. It could have also like took a toll on you, fucked up your body, even exhausted you possibly, maybe even stressed you out. But now with these restrictions, it may be harder for you to get something, but I'm not saying you can't. So this could just be where you are, it's like it's gonna rain. Probably so, if it's like excuse me. But yeah, I feel like just take a gamble. I know the moon can be scary as shit, but the moon is not always fucking like, first of all, the moon is not always scary. The dark is not always scary, and the unknown, so to speak, is not always scary. Anything can be lurking, of course. However, sometimes it's just a shadow you see. Sometimes it's just a reflection of something that looks like it could be the Loch Ness, whatever. But it's not always like that. So you decide. Your magician is here, you're here. So Mercury can be real significant for you right now and maybe working in your favor, to be completely honest, because the things that you are trying to create or bring to life or make happen could possibly happen easier, faster, better, or, you know, it's like now more than ever. So, yeah. So your conscious can be kicking in. Some of you guys is about self-employment. Some of you guys have been wanting to be self-employed since you were a certain age. Again, heavy on the energy of people opposing against this, and I don't know why. It can easily be the person that you were in a relationship with. Like, oh no, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to, you know, whatever? You sure you want to go and better your life, Gemini? How about you have 2 more kids and you know, if you're a woman. I'm just kidding. That doesn't have to be that deep, but somebody could just been like, you sure you want to do those things? They got the cherry here. You can definitely have Cancer in your chart. Yeah, you're sure. But yeah, I feel like you're definitely overcoming some type of obstacle, and I feel like the obstacle is yourself getting in the way of your own success, your own manifestations. If this is what you want to do, now is probably the best time to go ahead and start taking action to doing that, because the chariot is what awaits you, literally, which is dope, because you guys are definitely ambitious. You can be a hard worker, you can be focused when you want to be, so, and you're skilled. You also have mastered something here. I feel like something to do with manifesting or something to do with creativity. Some type of creative vision or something like that. You've mastered something. This can also be something to do with manifesting. Like, you're able to vision something and actually like manifest it. You mastered this, so now it's time to put that shit into good use. You got Ace of Wands reversed again. Are you just being hesitant? Because you got missed opportunities and all kinds of shit going on. So don't waste your talent or your potential. Some of you guys, this is about, you know, having a kid. I don't know who that's for, but okay. But yeah, don't miss your opportunity. Try not to hesitate too much. Don't be too hesitant, because I think I got this for Aries too. So you may have Aries in your chart, which is interesting to hear that Aries is being hesitant, but it must really be some heavy decisions people are making about certain things. So it's understandable if it's like, I don't know, like, yeah, I should do it, but I don't know. Or yeah, I'm waiting for this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I already said time waits for no fucking body. So because some of you guys can be dealing with like an unhappy home, some instability. You may not even have a job, or you just have a boring job, or it's a repetitive job. Some of you guys not even doing your best work right now. Some of you guys got a dysfunctional family, but there's like a lack of security and stability somewhere, and that's could be because of a lack of a job too, or something like that. But if somebody's like unmotivated to step up, this could be an earth sign, could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn, don't have to be any earth sign, could be you as well. But somebody could be having like a lack of motivation, and they fear, or you, or whatever, or somebody's just lazy. I don't know. Somebody's missing a lot of opportunities. They're being hesitant in all kinds of shit, you know, wasting away. Like, if you're a chef, you've been working for somebody, working for other people for so many years. How about you, I'm not gonna say open up your own thing, but how about you do this? How about you do that? How about you make your own plates and sell them to people, you know, instead of like working for a business? Or it's all types of ways you can still do your thing without having to, without having to give up what it is you love doing. It's just maybe you want to do it differently and work for yourself, and that would be differently and working for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this off, because that's pretty much it as far as all that goes. Let's get one of these and one of those. All right, what we got for Gemini placements? And this could be somebody else, like a husband or a boyfriend or some man or some uncle or somebody else that is like, maybe it's a family member of yours. They could be staying with you. It doesn't matter. It's like they're not doing shit, or maybe they broke an ankle, broke a bone, broke a something, and now they're just sitting back. It's kind of like not motivated to even do something or go out there and keep, or, you know, find something or work for themselves so where they can work at their own pace. So if they do break something, then, you know, oh well. I'm not saying oh well, like, you know, but if they do break something, they don't have to perform. They don't have to just come in just because somebody says so. Let me see something. I think that's good. I'm trying to get the maximum breeze up in this bitch. But I don't like when my windows are completely open for other reasons. First and foremost, fucking mosquitoes, which should be clearing up soon. So, it's not really hot. It's just stuffy. And I feel the breeze, but it ain't breezing enough. And I don't like when my hair gets, I don't like continuously touching my fucking face. All right. Let's see, what's the one card for Jen? Yeah, who else had this? Highest self. I think Taurus had that. Hermit energy too. Change. Yeah, change is here. That's definitely you with the two snakes or whatever. It's definitely feel like that's, or it's like twins. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. And then alchemy here, like the magician behind it too. Oh yeah, most definitely. Clarity here too. Some of you guys, something about bud, I call it bud, but something about bud too. That might be something that you are thinking about getting into, or some shit. I don't think I want to use that since I got this. I might as well go ahead and just keep this one on instead. But yeah. All right, so that's your card. Let's see what else. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Taurus got in this. They have 4 cards, and I thought it was 2, but they got 4, and I was like, shit, I guess I'll read them anyways. So you might want to watch Taurus reading. I don't remember if Taurus reading was anything like this. I have no idea, but you can definitely have Taurus in your chart. You can be a customer, all that. Taurus and Vedic, Gemini and Vedic, etc., etc. All right, let's get one more from. This is a different decks. All right, let's get these books out. All right, so we got Equalizer, highest self. My bad if you want to see it. All right. Some cultures believe our higher selves give the lessons we will have. The lessons we will have in life once we inhabit our human form. This is so that we can evolve our consciousness back to the 7th dimensional realm where it resides. When this card appears for you, it is time to take one to the face, and that may mean a hard truth or loving accountability. Yeah, I think Taurus had this. So the hard truth could be that, and then the plant spirit is chamomile, so calming. Yeah, for some of you guys, or herbal, some maybe like herbal tea. That may be like what you need to drink or something. Maybe drinking herbal tea will help with something. Anyways, so for some of you guys, it's about fuck, I forgot already. My bad. Oh yeah, hard truth. The hard truth could just be this shit right here. This Ace of Wands reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed, the Ten of Wands upright. That something is you're either it's blockages, meaning like you're supposed to be working for yourself, so the blockage could be working for other people, and then you're not passionate about that. Or it could just be you're not, you're lacking energy when it comes, my bad, you're lacking energy you're lacking energy when it comes to working for other people and doing something that you actually enjoy doing, but it's making you not like it because of maybe who you're around, the people you work for, people you work with, etc. Some of you guys, it's more so to do, there's a lot of hesitant energy here too. So I don't know, some of you guys is like really hesitant to leave something for whatever reason, and then some of you guys is more, it's like delays of things getting better for whatever reason. And for like, maybe you thought that something's going to get better and you just feel like it's not. Now for some of you guys, for a good bit of you guys, it's more so of like you're just losing passion for something that you never thought you would lose passion for. And I don't know if this is something that, you can easily be passionate about things, but I don't mean you have to like work doing something just because you're passionate about cooking. I mean, you got to work at Waffle House for 18 years. You know what I mean? You could definitely be doing something else with that drive and that passion and shit. All that ambition and whatnot. All that confidence and self-esteem. I'm just kidding. But yeah, some of you guys are definitely feeling just like that, and you want to escape some type of ruin. The ruin could be something that's ruining you. It could be ruining your body. It could be ruining your, the passion you have for it. And it's not because you don't you don't have the passion for it. It's like you're losing it because of who you're working with, who you're working around, who you're working for, shit like that. All right, so that's the equalizer. All right, and this could be also the calm before the storm at that point. And you also got the founder, foundations and community. That's a dope card. Okay, let's go and see what, wrong book. All right, let's see what's up. See what's up. Where are you at? Which one is this? Oh, this is, I always get the elements wrong. Like, not wrong, but I gotta think extra hard because I'll be forgetting. I think this one is air. It tells you in this, so let me see. Or maybe it don't. They probably want you to just fucking, like, already know it. Whatever, I'm not gonna do all that. So let's go ahead and just find it. It is this section. We'll know about how it goes. I think this is fire. Wild and energetic. Could either be fire or air. I feel like it's fire. All right, the founder. I'm not gonna read all that because that's just explaining the card, like how it looks and what's going on. But I can, because maybe it gives you a visual of something. If you want to look at how the card is and what's all on it, it may help you like visualize some shit. Okay, so it says a tapestry hangs in the great hall, wide enough to cover the entire wall. It tells the tale of the citadel's founding, the great battles that were fought, and the first stones that were laid. In the center is depicted the citadel itself, a bastion of peace nestled in the landscape. Amongst the figures working on the walls, one humble person stands. This is the citadel's founder, the warrior who laid down their blade to pick up the hammer instead. Isn't that fucking interesting? I really feel like some of you guys are laying something, like putting something else to rest and picking up something else and doing something else. I don't know entirely what that is, but to build a community, the foundations must first be laid. Some of you guys, somebody definitely do construction or some shit, or whatever, because that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, they have this one has a sword, that would be used, like you have the sword and then you're going to the hammer, or maybe you had the hammer first, you go to the sword. I think they said pick the sword down and went to the hammer, so and pick up the hammer. So this can be you guys. To build a community, the foundations must first be laid. What sort of a person must you be to best support those around you? Someone may be asking for help, but you may not be able to provide what they need right now. This could be somebody else too, so my apologies if you're like, this ain't me. Fine, whatever. Anyways, assess whether you're the right person to assist them, and if not, work out why. What's holding you back from being the best support that you can be? That's a question mark. That's a question. Now is the time to address any unresolved feelings so that when you build that community, you can do it together. This could be a relationship as well, where shit's hard, you're lacking passion for a person. a relationship or whatever, it's just hard as fuck. It's like it's a lot of delays, a lack of passion between the two, lack of energy, like people have been putting up enough effort and shit. And you're like kind of running out of ideas of how to keep something going, or vice versa. But some of you guys, you're thinking about escapism, like how about I just leave this all behind and say fuck it, like no. So you can be pulling yourself together to learn from the past hardships that you might have went through with a person, and you just don't want your fears to come true. But some of you guys are really like, you're feeling the stress. You're feeling you're feeling out everything on your shoulders. Maybe somebody needs your help. I don't know. Maybe you just don't know how to help them. But it's a lot here. Like I said, this could be a earth sign as well that's going through this. This wasn't reversed, so I'm not even going to read it. But for somebody who may feel like the reverse resonates, let's see. Giving too much of yourself to others can leave you feeling emotionally drained. I said that, but emotionally drained could be a thing, because I seen the 8 of Cups earlier, and now I'm getting that 10 of Wands. So yeah, some of you guys could be emotionally drained. Rather than continuing to give, take a step back and focus on your own well-being. Rebuild your own city before you reach out to help others with theirs. Boom. So that being said, hopefully somebody got something out of this, and I'm out, because it's already been 30 something minutes. That's 30 something minutes too long. It's been real though. I appreciate you.